Betrayal on Karwa Chauth. Karwa Chauth, a day every married woman eagerly waits for. A day when a wife keeps a fast for her husband's long life and happiness. With nothing in her heart but one prayer, may her husband live long, may their love never fade. But, what if the very husband for whom the wife starves all day, gives his love to someone else? Today's story is about a woman, who loved her husband with all her heart. But in return for her devotion, all she received was betrayal. It was early morning. Gentle rays of the sun touched Mira's face through the window. She looked at herself in the mirror and smiled softly. For Mira, Karwa Chauth wasn't just a festival, it was an emotion. She had been married for 5 years, and just as she had fasted every year for her husband Raghav, she was ready to do the same this year, with even more love. Her red chunri, her decorated thali, the deep crimson mehendi on her hands, everything was prepared. All she thought about was the happiness of the evening, when Raghav would break her fast, and together they would look at the moon, celebrating their love. Mira whispered to herself. This year, I'll surprise Raghav. I bought him a small gift. I don't know if he'll like it or not. Her eyes sparkled with love and dreams. But for the past few days, Mira had noticed something. Raghav seemed different. The warmth in his words had faded. His phone was always busy, he returned home late, and he snapped at her over little things. Mira wanted to ask him many times, but she stayed quiet. She convinced herself, maybe it was just work stress. She thought, on Karwa Chauth, I'll shower him with so much love that all his stress will melt away. In the evening, the neighborhood women gathered for the traditional puja. Each woman was beautifully dressed, bangles jingling, with decorated pots and lamps in their hands. Mira too joined them, dressed in a stunning red sari, adorned with jewelry, her forehead shining with sindoor. She looked every bit like a bride. Closing her eyes, she prayed with folded hands. God, bless my husband with a long life, and may we always stay together. Her face glowed with devotion and hope. At night, everyone waited for the moon to rise. The sky was cloudy, so the moon appeared late. Mira had her thali ready. She dialed Raghav's number. Raghav, please come soon, all the wives are sitting with their husbands. I'm waiting for you. On the other end, Raghav simply said. Yes, I'm coming, you start if you want. But his voice carried neither love nor urgency. Mira calmed her heart, it's okay, he'll be here soon. After some time, Mira peeked out from the balcony. A car stopped outside their house. Raghav stepped out, but he wasn't alone. With him was another woman. She was so beautiful, she seemed like the moon itself had descended to earth. Raghav was holding her hand, smiling. Mira's heart sank. Her grip tightened on the thali in her hands. Who is she? And why is Raghav holding her hand like that? Her eyes filled with tears, but she held them back. Raghav walked inside with that woman, without hesitation. Mira stood frozen, still holding the glowing lamp, her fast incomplete. Mira's voice trembled as she asked Raghav. Raghav, who is she? Raghav hesitated for a moment before replying. Mira, this is Nisha. I've been hiding the truth from you. I love her. The world went dark for Mira. The man who meant everything to her, had just abandoned her. And on Karwa Chauth, of all days, the day she had devoted entirely to him. Her hands shook. The thali slipped and crashed to the floor. The lamp extinguished. Silently, Mira walked to her room. She wiped her tears and looked into the mirror. I was only a wife, for whom her husband was everything. But for him, I was nothing. My fast, my prayers, my devotion, all wasted. Her voice broke as she whispered. Maybe God only wrote pain in my destiny. The moon shone brightly in the night sky, but the moon in Mira's life had gone dark. She completed her ritual alone, but refused to drink even a drop of water. Raghav and Nisha were lost in each other's smiles, while Mira drowned in silence and tears. That night wasn't just another night for Mira. It was the turning point of her life. Ending narration. Karwa Chauth, a fast where a wife prays for her husband's long life. But what's the meaning of such devotion, if the husband himself abandons his wife? For Mira, Karwa Chauth was no longer a day of love, but a day of betrayal. Sometimes, love exists only on one side. And those who give their hearts completely, are the ones who end up suffering the most. This was Mira's story, a story that touches the heart, and teaches us that sometimes, love means sacrifice, and sometimes, just pain.